Hi everyone, welcome to Karnataka Maha Elections. I am Dr. Joy Pachaya. Today we have MC Abbas Bhai. There is a lengthy list of his introduction. He is a political analyst, political strategist, and good advisor, and he is an MC. He has been working in this field for a very long time, more than a decade maybe. So Abbas Bhai, welcome to our show. I'd like to have a very brief introduction about yourself, which you yourself can give than anyone else.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joyappa. Always a pleasure being associated with you. I think it's been over a decade. We've been
Yes,
great
yes,
friends,
yes,
and I've always supported in all your fantastic initiatives.
yes.
So, a little bit about me. I'm a three-time TEDx speaker. I'm also a motivation speaker, orator, and 2018 Karnataka Assembly elections. I was the member of candidate from the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes,
So yes, contesting elections has been quite an experience, and I'm looking forward to share with you, your team, and the viewers.
absolutely. So this elections, as per me, we say we have named it Maha elections. The reason behind it's going to be a war, because not just JDS, Congress, or BJP are in the form now. There are other new parties are contesting this time, and especially Aam Aadmi Party, KRS, and there are multiple new parties which is being launched now. So I just need an opinion about yourself. What do you feel that who is going to be the kingmaker this time?
That's a very interesting question that
Yeah,
you've asked. It's a question which everybody in Karnataka
absolutely.
is looking for an answer. As the saying goes, the Nataka in Karnataka has begun, and you're absolutely right. It is Karnataka Maha elections. And truly speaking, I think it's going to be a very difficult contest. Like you said, it is certainly going to be a war of words, war of wits, war of electoral polls, and so on and so forth. So I certainly see the Congress Party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, along with the JDS, is going to play, and of course, Aam Aadmi Party is something that to be looked out for. A
Absolutely.
party in the reckoning in the north, from Delhi, ruling Delhi for three times, and now Punjab contesting in Gujarat, becoming a national party, and now Karnataka. So this is going to be an interesting battle, and as the famous saying goes, Kumarasamy, I'm sure you've heard of it,
Yes,
that let BJP come into power, Congress come into power. CM is Kumarasamy, but nevertheless, this is politics.
absolutely.
Anything can happen
Yes,
anytime. So
absolutely.
let's see, let's give it a couple of more time, a couple of more days, and see what is going to come.
Thank you, Abbas bhai. Abbas bhai, one more thing. See, we have now new voters, the younger generation. We are talking about 18 plus. They all are first time voters. So, as a youth leader, you have been a youth leader, you have been youth spokesperson, you have been a mass. Uh, so, I just want your suggestions. What suggestion you want to give to the younger generation who are the first time voters or who are looking to vote for the any political party? We don't need to name them; they need to vote them, but a brief suggestion that how what is the thing they should keep in mind before voting a candidate, Abbas bhai?
I think that is another very important question that you asked, Joy.
Yeah,
The fact of the matter that many a times we as youth always blame the politicians in power. We say politicians are bad, politicians are good for nothing, they corrupt people, and so on and so forth. I believe not only the youth must come and vote, but they should also have representation in politics. I
absolutely.
truly believe that if you want to bring a change, you must be the change. And no better change than having youth representation in politics. I feel young, qualified youth who care for the masses, for the people, who want to serve the people, they must come into politics, into active politics. Also, as a matter of fact, many times we over glorify politics and politicians. I believe politicians are nothing but public servants. That
Absolutely,
is
yeah.
all they are. They are there to pay heed to the people, to hear the grievances, and provide solutions to it. So, therefore, youth, instead of blaming the millennials, the Gen Z of today, must ensure that they have their Aadhaar card in place, apply for a voter
Voter
ID
card,
card,
yeah.
and you need to have it. Trust me, vote is such a big power. You have the right to change politics with the power to vote. So, therefore, I truly believe that it may not be compulsory, but every youth of this country, especially now the state of Karnataka, should make it compulsory and mandatory for themselves and go out there and vote. That is the only way you can show the right question finger to those politicians out there. Bring a change, come into politics. Only then will India, our country, will be a better place. Our state of Karnataka will be better. Your city of Bangalore will be better. That is the only way to go. So, therefore, I appeal to the youth there who are doing fantastic work in startups as a revolutionary,
Entrepreneurs,
in
yes.
sports, in fashion, in music, in so many industries. They are doing great work. So, therefore, it is also time to have the same zeal, energy of the youth in politics. Come into politics, be a part of this, bring about a change. Change is the constant, change in the right direction. And of course, the rest of them who do not wish to be in politics whatsoever, you may not be in politics, but politics is definitely driving you.
Driving,
So,
yes.
therefore, the least bit you can do is go out there and vote. Without vote, you cannot change anything. You have to just sit and blame.
So Abbas bhai, that's a very nice content what you're giving a message to the younger generations. Now the last questions what everybody wants to ask, especially you, because you've been a contestant, you've been a
Right.
political analyst, a media personality. What is the strategy an MLA candidate or a new candidate or an existing candidate should use this time if he need to achieve his target, that's winning the elections?
I think the best way to go for is getting the right people to work with you. Elections are never won single handedly.
Yeah.
You need a team which drives you, a team which can take care en masse of your campaigning. Your campaigning needs to be strong. You need to be on the ground. You need to know your wards. You need to know your assembly, your constituency. You need to define yourself. Nothing works like door to door campaigning,
Yep, yep.
a visibility campaign. Also, ensure that you drive your message to every single voter of your constituency. There is a saying, back in the school days, we used to study and revise.
Yep.
That is how you need to be familiar every door to door. You need to visit once, you need to visit twice at least, every door. If that is not possible, have a great visibility campaign. Ensure you're able to drive the message to the people. Make about a manifesto, not just the party manifesto,
Your
but your
own.
own manifesto as what you can do for the people. Ensure that you're visible everywhere. Ensure that you are listening to people's problems. You also need to ensure that you keep up your promises. Back in the day when I was an MLA candidate 2018, I kept my promises till now. Today, 2023, they can question me on my promise. I promised jobs for youth and I did it. I promised youth education. I did it. I got so many students free scholarships, fees, and so on and so forth. That is the message they need to drive. If they wish to be strong, they need to work on their constituency. They need to understand what it takes to be a leader and that a politician is nothing but a public servant. If they are able to derive all this message in one, I think that they'll very well be on the way to victory.
That's very nice of you, Abbas bhai. Now let's conclude the my interview with you, asking you a very small question. You've been a MLA contestant last time.
Right.
I know there are a lot of big political parties, national political parties are behind you to be a part of this election, especially.
Right.
So, what do you feel like your motto towards 2023, or if given a chance to you, what will be your option, or which is the constituency which you would like to contest as a youth leader?
I think that's been a popular demand question towards me
Yes.
attributed.
Yeah.
A lot of them ask me on national
Yes.
media,
Yeah.
anchors, editors, and many of them
Yes.
on the front. I've been offered
Yes.
some plum constituencies, very strong parties to contest.
Yeah.
Let us see, let the time come.
Yeah.
At the right time, I shall announce.
Definitely.
But yes, nothing like elections, honestly tell you, especially if you're a political junkie, you follow elections, you follow politicians and
Yes.
politics, nothing like it. Because for the next 5 years, these politicians and this particular political party define what comes to you.
Absolutely.
So therefore, vote for the right party, vote for the right candidate, vote for a candidate who does not have a criminal record,
Criminal record.
vote for a candidate who's well qualified, vote for a candidate you can identify with, you can relate with. That is the way to go. Well, as for me, all I have to say is wait and watch.
Definitely. Definitely. So I would definitely look forward for your another 3 months, we'll come to know who's going to contest from which party, and
Absolutely.
what's the agendas and who are going to be the candidates. We look forward a young leader like you
Thank
to
you.
definitely to be our leader, because you have
Absolutely.
encouraged many younger generations,
Right.
and you have been a motivated motivator yourself, and we look forward you as a upcoming
Mhm.
leader in the upcoming elections. So Abbas bhai, thank you very much for joining me today,
Thank you,
and
Joe.
giving so much informative content to our viewers, especially to the younger generations who are the first time voters, or giving them an dedicated concept that what is that they have to focus before voting any MLA candidate. So it's very nice to be
Mhm.
with you. Thank you very much, Abbas bhai.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joy. Always an
yeah.
absolute pleasure. And I wish you and your team the best in the upcoming collections.
Thank you, Abbas bhai.
And I'm sure you're going to do a spectacular work.
Yeah,
May your work, your body of work speak,
yeah.
and may there will be many winning MLAs in the forthcoming elections. So I wish Joy and team all the best.